Hey everybody, it's Andrea and I am live here in New Mexico. And this morning I woke up with a sore neck. And I know this happens for a lot of people. This is not just something that happens to me. And I've gotten asked about it many times. So I woke up, I get the frantic phone call or the email saying, oh my God, I woke up, my neck is so sore, what should I do? Should I go to the ER? Do I need an x-ray? Do you think I should get an MRI? So I'm here to tell you that waking up with a stiff or sore neck is pretty common. And in most instances, it does not mean that you need an MRI or an x-ray. This is especially true if you haven't done anything particularly injurious to yourself, meaning you weren't in a car accident, you didn't fall, nothing hit you in the head, you just were having a normal, regular day the day before, you went to bed and you woke up with a stiff neck. So today I've got a sore neck. I can turn my head a little bit to both sides. I can side bend a little bit, but in general, I do not have I'm probably at least 50% limited in what I normally am able to do. So the first thing I did is, I was a little sad that I woke up with such a stiff neck, especially because this is day 2 for me. And you can probably hear the birds behind me. They're talking. So I went out, I did a yoga class and I limited my motion in my neck to the things that felt comfortable. I didn't try to force. So for instance, warrior 2 pose when your arms are out, and I had to look, I couldn't really look over my arm. So I'm not sure if my students noticed, I just kept looking at the camera. I didn't look over my arm today because I really couldn't. And that's okay, because I'm going to let that guarding, I'm not going to fight my guarding, I'm going to let that guarding come down a little bit. And tomorrow morning when I get up, hopefully that guarding has gone down a little more. So after my yoga class, again, I just did what felt good. I didn't do any of the poses that would aggravate my symptoms. I went for a nice long walk, wasn't holding anything, allowed my body to move and my neck to move naturally, normally. Didn't try to walk real fast, didn't try to run, just tried to get some movement into my day in order to get my blood flowing and to allow my body to heal, get that oxygenated blood into that injured area that there's obviously some inflammation, and allow myself to start healing. Later this afternoon, which is completely typical, the pain tends to get worse as the day goes on with these type of injuries. I'm gonna put my head down, I'm gonna get on the floor, I'm gonna do some stretching, I'm gonna get the weight of my head off of my neck, because that is going to allow the muscles in my neck to relax a little bit. After I take a little rest, I will again probably take a short walk around where I live here and try to get the blood flowing once again. What I don't need to do today is get on massive muscle relaxers. I don't need to call my doctor, and I don't need an x-ray or an MRI, because this is on a scale of 0 to 10. As I turn my head, it gets up into the 4, 5, 6 range probably, but I know I didn't have an injury, so it's something got irritated in my neck. And if I got an MRI or an x-ray, I know they're going to find something, because I am an over 50-year-old active person, so there are degenerative changes in this neck. I know that. That's normal. I probably have discs that are not the right shape. I'm sure I have some facet joints and some osteoarthritis in those joints that it would look maybe a little suspicious, but I certainly do not need to have expensive diagnostic testing for this type of injury. What if you do have a physical therapist that you want to see after something like this, you could go see your physical therapist. They'll be happy to give you some stretches. They'll be happy to help you figure out how to get through this, but you don't need to go sit in an ER like all day and wait for somebody to give you some muscle relaxers. The best thing you can do is actually get up and move around a little bit. And of course, I'm talking about the type of injuries that, again, you woke up with that stiff or sore neck and nothing else that you can think of brought that on, where none of the red flags, again, no car accidents, no falls on your head, nothing hit you in the head, you haven't been having this ongoing thing with fevers and night sweats, any of those red flags. I'm talking about the type of neck pain where you wake up, you can't quite move your head the way you could yesterday, and honestly, most of these resolve by day 7. So I'm on day 2 and I'm perfectly content with doing, I could use some ice, but it's not that bad. I can deal with this as long as I don't force anything. I'm gonna limit the time that I'm sitting in front of my computer today, and hopefully I've got my motion back a little. So yesterday I couldn't really turn to the left. Today I can't really turn to right, so it's moving around. That's okay. I'm not gonna freak out about that. I'm gonna do some breathing, I'm gonna do some yoga, I'm gonna do some walking, and I'll let you know how long this lasts. All right, have a great day. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you here on my YouTube channel again soon. Bye.